Good afternoon, y'all, and welcome to today's edition of Le Cheap Pop Podcast, brought to you by First GenXers Broadcast Network, or First GenXers Presents, as you may know us better. I am your host, Dark Lord 100, aka Double KK Double, and I am here as always with these two gentlemen. And yes, we are all here from minute one for the first time in probably a month, 2 months, somewhere like that. I got my gentleman
called
here.
for the earlier meeting, showed up last minute.
That's for both of you.
Well, yeah. Just so you know, we sat there for a half hour in your meeting.
We're just
it was nice.
this
catching
meeting
up.
could have been the email. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Hey, I got here early.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. Let me change my camera. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
But yeah, so let's go on ahead and get right into what will effectively be our opening topic of the day in our first segment, as always. Hot topics, where we talk about what we feel are some of the hottest topics in pop culture, wrestling, video games, all that fun stuff today. So today we're going to open up, now that we have Saint back.
No, not yet. I'll be right back. I'll be back. But
he's not back. He's back, but he's not back, I guess. I don't know. All right, so Legend of Vox Machina. I've been kind of giving you guys updates. The last 3 episodes dropped last week on Wednesday. Wednesday, I think it was, or Tuesday. And let me just say, I took a couple of days to watch it because I had already heard some fan service about issues with the finale and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, I'm going to let the initial, wave of bad talk, just kind of wash over me before I actually tune in. Now, a little bit about me. I've said this before on the show, I'll say it again. I've always had the ability to look at something and watch something and formulate my own personal opinion that may differ or that is outside of whatever the initial opinion is. Example, me and my mother used to always watch Siskel and Ebert, but we knew if they gave a movie 2 thumbs down, there might be a chance that we may love it. So we went and saw it anyway, because we didn't agree with a lot of their picks a lot of the time. Well, there he is. So I decided to let that wash over me. And after watching it, I think this is another situation just like Siskel and Ebert. I think the naysayers and the bitchers and whiners got it wrong. I think that this season's finale, the last 3 episodes of Legend of Vox Machina, was an emotional roller coaster. It took you all over the place. It had twists and turns. I'm trying to do this without giving specific spoilers, but like it just emotionally it pulled on my heart in ways that I did not expect it to, being an animated version of a D&D campaign. And call it the voice acting, because you tie a good voice to any character and it can make you feel for the character. But at the end of the day, this was a finale that I was proud to back and to say I watched, and to say, everybody should check it out. Like, check out all 12 episodes in order to kind of get why you don't want to just jump in at episode 10, and watch 10, 11, and 12. But definitely when it's all put together, and that's one thing I love about these storylines and these is by the end of the season, everything kind of comes together the way it needs to. And I was happy. Saint, have you had a chance to watch Legend of Vox Machina yet?
No. Not of the recent seasons, but I mean, I have seen a couple of the episodes. I mean, it's very funny. It's funny as fuck. And I mean, it's kind of like, what do you call the Lord of the Rings, but decent comedy and those kind of medieval type adventures. So yeah, I get a really good kick out of it.
I can say this. It reminds me of a mixture, and this is going to sound weird, and this is just based off of Saints. Just so you can tell me if you agree or disagree, Runescryer, that it is a mixture of an animated Lord of the Rings and Monty Python.
Which is kind of what fantasy role-playing games really are.
Fair enough.
One except center another. There's a meme about how every D&D campaign starts off visualized as Lord of the Rings, and eventually ends up as Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
I can get that analogy.
That. For sure.
Yeah.
All right. So check it out. It's on Prime Video. Also, just an update for what I'm watching for y'all is I just telling Runescryer off air that I've started from episode 1 the new season, or I was telling you guys the new season, or not the new season, but the new series of Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action one. And so far I'm 6 episodes into the first season. I'm impressed visually, for 100% sure. Like, they stayed very authentic visually. As I told Runescryer, my only issue is I've already noticed something that they did where they took something from season 2 and made it into an episode, a part of an episode in season 1, and that kind of bothers me. Like, you have this beautiful story laid out for you in a specific order. Like, there's enough big moments in season 1 that you didn't need to pull in anything from season 2 in order to make it interesting.
I think that is kind of, it's on purpose. They're trying to speed run to get as far through as possible before Netflix decides to cancel. Not because it's bad or nobody's watching, but because it's Netflix.
But here's where my personal opinion. I agree with you, and I know that's the reason why. And to me, it sucks that that's the reason why, because again, it's just 3 seasons. You give them enough episodes to hit all the key moments in every season of the animated series in live action, and you've told the exact same story, and it doesn't have to go beyond 3 seasons.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because the original show didn't go beyond 3 seasons. So it's like you have a, I don't understand how M. Night Shyamalan didn't see that with the movie. Like, I'm like, each movie could have been a full season. Shyamalan ding dong. No, each movie could have been a full season. He could have pitched it as a trilogy.
Absolutely,
you know, and I'm like, right here they have the opportunity to pitch it as a 3-season series. Each season mirrors the animated series, only hitting the key moments and the key stories from each season for the growth of the characters. It's right. Yeah. So, right. but I'm gonna finish it out because, like I said, it's definitely.
Well, I finished it.
Yeah. Have you seen season 2? You know, season 2 dropped last week.
Yeah, I dropped it, dude. That was the first, like, day 1. I came in June 25th, like, boom.
Yeah.
And binge watched the whole day.
Another thing.
See, they got me to watch season 1 because season 2 dropped, and I was finally like, you know what? Let me try to check this out.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good for the intents and purposes. I mean, for those that are out there that have watched the series. I mean, we know how it's going to get down because, like I said earlier, the kids are going to get older. So I'm seeing there are a few of the storylines that are going to take certain liberties. You know what I mean? So, because I mean, let's face it, we met Toph. And I'm going to tell you right now,
I haven't seen that.
Toph is my favorite. Listen, Toph is still my favorite character, period, in the Avatar game. And then, of course, there's a game release. There's a game coming out next month, the Avatar, the fighting game.
I want to check that one out because I used to play the real-time strategy game. that they had that you could play on your phone, and I thought that one was pretty cool.
Yeah, this
But
is
all right,
straight
so
up.
now to close out hot topics, we're gonna hit a little solo journey here as the one and only Saint takes us on a little wild ride
Oh,
about the Supergirl movie.
before we do Supergirl,
What's up?
let me drop something that's just starting to gain a little more traction.
What's up?
Christopher Judge, Teal'c from Stargate, the voice of Kratos. Rumors are heating back up that he's pushing to join the DCU to play Darkseid.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yep.
Interesting.
So let's give us our own little push because I'm down for that.
Yeah. Like I would say, I don't know. Like Darkseid's such a, I hate to say this, but from a FX position, it's such a CGI or makeup driven character that like really all you got to do is get somebody that can hit the voice. Like as long as they can hit the voice, like the rest can be.
He's got the voice, he's got the build for it. Yeah.
But then again though, like not through any fault of his own, but then again though, they kind of fucked up Apocalypse too in the X-Men movies. So like no it wasn't the actor that fucked it up. It was just the look.
The script. Yeah.
Yeah, just the look of what Apocalypse should have been. Like Apocalypse should have been some like huge fucking monster dude, and Apocalypse is like 5'11", and I'm like it just like it didn't make sense to me. Anyway, but yeah, so okay, so any thoughts on that, Saint?
It's Christopher Judge. I think that Christopher Judge is an excellent actor. I honestly believe that he could probably pull this shit off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he really could. I mean, he definitely changed my mind as an older and more distinguished and more mature Kratos. So I could definitely get with that.
All right. So from there now we'll go into our solo act, and that is Le Supergirl Review by Le Saint.
All right, y'all. So I got an opportunity. I decided, me and my other half decided to go and see Superman or Supergirl. I will tell you this: Millie Alcock is definitely Kara Zor-El. She definitely has the fit for it. She is definitely Kara Zor-El. Like no cap about it. Matthias Schoenhardt played Krem of the Yellow Hills, and of course, for y'all out there in comic lore, the story is somewhat based more on the graphic novel of Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. I enjoyed it. There was some good action. Jason Momoa shows up and he does his thing as the one and only Lobo. Not enough screen time for me. To me, it was more of a glorified cameo. He came in, he did some shit, did a couple of fight scenes, showed up when it was needed, and then all of a sudden he decides to ride the space cycle off into the stars, because you really can't say the sunset. Pretty much the main character for me, and that is Eve Ridley as Ruthie, and she was pretty much the central character for the movie, and it was a story within the story. I will tell you that Crypto gets a little something. Well, I'm not going to make any spoilers. I'll put it to you this way: the movie was enjoyable. Um, it definitely had its, it definitely had its moments. I'm not going to put it on 1 to 10 scale in terms of what we've been given so far in the DCU so far, because this is only chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. So we'll see how this fares out. But actually, it's a pretty good movie. I'm not gonna sit up here and say I'll give it about maybe a 7. I'll give it about maybe a 7. One out of 1 out of 10. I give it about a 7. It's not perfect, but it will get you going, and it will give you a better understanding on what Superman's mission is, and how the parents of both parents, how Jor-El was like a bigger asshole than Superman's or Supergirl's father. So it's crazy. You'll just have to see it when you can. And that's pretty much my run for it.
All right, there you go. So Supergirl gets the Saint stamp of approval.
Yeah.
Now, check it out in the theaters. What's up, Runescryer?
So something that I noticed earlier today is Hideo Kojima also gave a little review on Supergirl. In that it wasn't a superhero movie about saving the Earth through self-sacrifice as justice confronts evil. It was a coming-of-age story about saving oneself, Kara, as she struggles with her own trauma.
There you go.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right on.
Because I do like that aspect to the character of Kara Zor-El.
Mhm.
That, Clark may know Krypton's history.
Yeah.
Kara lived it.
Right.
And had everything ripped away from her. So,
Right. But and this is the one other thing, the last tidbit. This is the first time in many moons or many years that the continuity is changing just a little bit, because Supergirl is actually younger than Kal-El this time, because you all know that Kal-El, or Kara was older than Kal-El in a lot of mythologies.
Which is the modern mythology,
Yeah. So it actually switched back. She was actually born after Krypton destroyed. Well, you'll see it.
Yeah.
You'll get a chance to see it, and trust and believe you me, it was an interesting angle.
Yeah.
For it.
Sounds more like the classic Silver Age origin of Krypton, or of Supergirl.
Yeah.
So,
but a little more. It'll tell you the creation of kryptonite.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly how it goes down.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So we learned a little something, and we learned that Supergirl is a movie worth seeing.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. So that's going to take us out of hot topics for the week and drop us right into Pop Culture Corner. Where we talk that cheap pop talk for those who want to know. And we open up with an article that just read a cult classic animated series, is officially getting a new release this year. And how much you want to bet it's a comic book? Anybody? Anybody?
Hi, gentlemen.
Says the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Let's see, which book is this? Boom Studios. Invader Zim.
Doom!
Favorite the fans have wanted more for years. Is finally getting a comic book extension.
Yep.
Nice.
New
Nice.
new Invader Zim comic book. Yeah. So
You wanna know what's
I'm
hilarious?
with that.
yeah, Boom Studios has acquired the publishing rights. Not only that, but they're going to bring not only classic stories and collections, but brand new original content later this year.
Nice. Nice. And and what's funny is we were talking about like the older generation. My daughter is an Invader Zim fan.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
she's
start
brought
to
it up
love
on many
about
occasions.
Invader Zim.
Like exactly.
I mean, the very fact that Nickelodeon gave Joan Vasquez the green light to do a cartoon series for kids when his only previous work had been his comic book Johnny the Homicidal Maniac.
That sounds. Wait, what?
Yeah, Joan Vasquez. He created Invader Zim after Johnny the Homicidal Maniac.
That's mad. That's mad.
That was his indie comics debut. That was what he was known for when he went up to Paramount, the Nickelodeon Studios, and said, "I have this great idea for a kids cartoon series about this completely inept alien trying to invade Earth."
You mean Marvin the Martian? Earth. Anyway,
yeah.
So that's awesome for Invader Zim. I'm hoping that it works out big time, and that tons of people watch because the world is never a bad place if more people are exposed to Invader Zim. Let's see. Next up, it says Warner Brothers is reanimating a 60s cult TV show called Dark Shadows.
Yeah.
It announced Dark Shadows reboot will continue the saga of the Collins family. The official logline reads, blending gothic, horror, and supernatural genres. This coming adaptation promises all the dark twists and romantic intrigue that define the transformational series across its 1,200 plus episode run. Holy,
now
if
they do it just like
the original,
that was original, because that was an original soap opera.
Yeah,
that was one of the only soap operas that had an horror element.
Yep.
And it
went from
ran across 1,200 episodes.
Yep. The original 60s Dark Shadows was the real deal.
Yeah. I mean, I literally watched like the movie. The movie was all right.
Johnny Depp movie was, it was a spoof, and
Barnabas Collins was a real serious motherfucker here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and even the short-lived 91 reboot was really good. That had Ben Cross as Barnabas Collins. But the problem was that, as I was discussing with others, that there was a little thing happening in 1991 called the Gulf War that kept preempting the evening broadcast. But they got the fans of the show got like NBC got like 7,000 letters trying to keep it going. But it unfortunately
Yeah.
But yeah, watch the original Dark Shadows because it is the very definition of God.
No, the kids might not like it because because they'll if you respect it and you
Yeah.
show the love for it,
Right.
you're able to watch past the cheap effects or what have you because it was back in the 60s.
Yep.
Pay attention to the story. Never mind
It's
because
just like
Everybody
actually
wants to be
good.
Mystery Theater. Everybody wants to be Mystery Theater 3000, and everybody ain't that.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like
It's really
it's
as
just
simple as
like
that.
Doctor Who. If you pay
Yeah.
too much attention to the special effects and the rubber alien costumes, you're gonna hate it. You gotta get into it for the story.
And I watched a lot of
Even though
those.
them damn angel statues was some of the creepiest shit I ever saw in my life.
Yep.
Like special practical effects or not, that shit was creepy.
Oh, the Weeping Angels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even then, that was just really. It's like, okay, yeah, let's just go get a bunch of garden angel statues and give them to
yeah. It was Anyway, so the next one will have a little bit of hope for people who are fans.
Well, what kind of hope?
Yeah.
The people who are fans of Stargate, because the Stargate fans have 3 weeks after the announcement that the continuing series on Amazon was going to be rebooted on Amazon. The series was going to be continued on Amazon. Being canceled.
Amazon canceled it, and
yes,
us giving birth
Stargate
to
fans,
it gave birth to the hashtag Save Stargate campaign.
Yes,
which is primarily West Coast, but they are now heading to Times Square, where Save Stargate billboards will be put up in New York City. They should actually be up because they're on the 27th, was when it's going to start.
Yeah, and from what I'm understanding, Richard Dean Anderson says he is not going to be involved with this one.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I understand why. I think a lot of the previous cast members don't want to be involved simply because they wanted to continue on its own merits rather than on nostalgia. And they don't, it's kind of the same way that for Next Generation, they didn't really lean into getting the surviving original series cast members to promote it. They want to see it succeed on its own. And I'm sure that Richard Dean Anderson will have recurring bits bringing back Jack O'Neill. We'll have Daniel, we'll have Teal'c, but they won't be the main focus for it.
Yeah. Well, I'll say it like this
continuation.
I'll say it like this. A show that did that very, very well to me was, and this is gonna, for those of you who know, you know. If you haven't seen it, jump over to Peacock and check it out. But the new series, the new Saved by the Bell series that they did, the two season thing. The way that they balanced, and that was with pretty much all 5 of the original main actors coming back. They still managed to balance telling the new story of the new kids while at the same time still giving a little bit of room for you to still have the nostalgia of the old ones. I believe in things like this. If you bring back, like if you talk to the old people to come, or the previous cast to come back, it should be for maybe 1 season to help transition from the and draw interest from the old to the new. But it's got to be written well. If it's not written well, you can turn a lot of the original fans and the new fans off. But if it's written well, you can have them come back, not even for a full episode, just for a couple of episodes, of episodes during the season, and still have them have a huge impact.
getting back to the Star Trek analogy, once Next Generation had established itself, they did brilliantly using previous series to jumpstart each next step in the franchise, where you had Next Generation tie in to Deep Space Nine. You had Deep Space Nine tie into Voyager. Enterprise just whatever.
I don't know about whatever, but the Enterprise will always be the Enterprise.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I could see, like I said, bring the characters back every so often. Not let the new team, let the new cast cook. But
yeah, exactly.
Have the old guard come back every so often just to help provide continuity.
Yeah. 100%. Like, and it again, it kind of did this. Another show just popped into my head that they did that with that 90s show, which was supposed to be a predecessor to that 70s show. And they did a very good job of incorporating elements from that 70s show while keeping the focus on the new kids and their stories, which was kind of what they did with the original that 70s show. It was more about the kids than it was about Red and Kitty, but Red, Kitty, Bob, and a lot of the other adults still had ample screen time that they were interacting with each other or with the kids. You know, and so
Girl Meets World.
Yeah, Girl Meets World did a really good job with that. 100%. All right. So this is the final subject for this week's Pop Culture Corner. I kind of kept it short this week for Pop Culture Corner just because we have a lot to talk about with Night of Champions. A lot of big stories coming out of there. So we only got 4 stories or 5 stories. We got 2 more. Sorry, this is the second to last one. We have again the man known as Mr. Reeves of Keanu. He is officially rebooting a $1 billion movie franchise 7 years later.
And it's not what you think it is either, which I found really, it's Keanu, but it's something he hasn't done really yet.
And Keanu Reeves is going to be in Lego Movie. Yes, all his dreams have come true.
Warner Brothers has greenlit Keanu Reeves starring in a hybrid live-action animated Lego movie. Now, technically, the original Lego movie was live-action and hybrid at the very end, if we all remember correctly. So I don't know how much it's going to be different in there, but we'll see. I mean, I'm all in for that. I mean, hell, I enjoy me Keanu Reeves flick. I don't think there's a film that he's made that I haven't.
Whoa.
Going all the way back to Bill and Ted.
The fuck, man? Come on.
If anything negative ever comes out about Keanu Reeves, I don't know if my world can handle it. I don't know. That man is so pure and so innocent and so nice.
He's such a great guy.
He's such a great guy.
He is.
He's really the last great good guy. Like steal a line from SmackDown.
All right. We also just to click real quick. We have a brand new follower. He hasn't chatted yet, so we haven't found out. He or she, depending on who that is. Nicholas 8337.
Appreciate you.
Definitely appreciate it. This is our welcome to the first GenXers network. This is the Cheap Pop Podcast.
Yeah.
All right, continue on.
All right. So yes. Let's see. Always a shout out to the new followers. Thank you. We appreciate y'all. All right. Anyway. that was our last story there for Pop Culture Corner.
Oh
no, sorry, wait a minute. We have one more. And this one is the one Dave has been waiting to talk about. That is for those of you old enough to remember Starlog magazine. It's back.
That's right.
Tell us all about it.
So, Starlog magazine. Yes, an actual print magazine. Back in the days before the internet, when we got all of our nerd update news delivered to us monthly by Starlog for everything going on from 1976 onwards. That was the source. And now they unfortunately stopped doing a print version, but later this year they are back to doing a printed magazine. So, I mean, absolutely huge in there. Print is not dead.
No.
Yeah.
Starlog.
I can dig it.
Yep.
There's the covers.
Yeah. After 17 years of dormancy.
That's awesome.
Yep. So starlog.com.
That's dope.
Yeah, starlog.com is where they are going to you can sign up to be some of the first to receive in your mailbox.
Nice. I'm here for it. That's pretty awesome. So congrats to Starlog magazine on coming back. Not many. You know, a lot of people have said consistently, like Dave said, print is not dead, because a lot of people have tried to say print is dead, but it's not. It's just it's more of a niche thing now. Like print is not the way most of the world consumes their information. It's digital, but that doesn't mean that there's not people. It's just like I keep trying to tell Saint, they're almost going to be forced to continue to come out with almost every console with a digital version and a hard disk version, because there's always going to be people like Mel and like myself that want hard copies of certain
Whoa, man! Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me dispute that now.
Okay, go ahead.
I know how progress is, but I'm always say, listen, I will take a physical any day, especially with the physical material that I still do have, man. Do you know how hard that those games, man, that you do get, especially when you have the instructions and the original book, man? Come on.
Hold on, bro. You're gonna blow them kids' minds. They don't know having instructions, like paper instructions, actual instruction booklet.
I have listen. I was lucky as hell. I had a copy of Mortal Kombat on the PS3 with all the guts, all the paperwork, all the codes, and all the shit that was inside it. But these kids don't know. These kids don't know. I weep for our generation. But nevertheless, yeah.
Like 100%. I remember like getting World Series baseball for the first time and bringing it home. Matter of fact, I remember an old friend of mine, Hagami, staying the night on Thursday night, because it was during the summer. Or no, it was during spring break. Staying the night on Thursday night so that we could go pick it up from Blockbuster and rent it on Friday morning, like right then and there, as soon as they opened up. And then we came back to my house and sat there and played World Series baseball. And it was nice cracking things open, because even at Blockbuster, in the early days of when they used to rent video games, they used to put the instruction booklet inside the Blockbuster case. Then when Mupp started stealing the damn instructions, they stopped putting them in there.
Then they went to these little fucking cards that just had all the instruction stuff on them, and then it was nothing. Then the instructions are on the game.
And one last little bit that just came across my feed. DC Comics has 3 new titles being launched in September that are a part of their next level initiative. So we already knew that we're getting Teen Titans back in September with Static. But we are also getting relaunches of Doom Patrol and the Legion of Superheroes.
Yeah, I saw that.
So yeah, those are going to be coming out in September.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you for letting us know. Oh yeah. I'll say, all right. So that's going to take us into commercial break territory. Yep, that's right. At promo time, when you guys get to watch a couple promos from a few of our companion podcasts and shows, while we go take a leak or have a drink or what? Hey, did I do the right one? I probably did. So I'm going to remove that from the studio and go back and get it again. There we go. All right.
Good liquid refreshment.
That is. All right, y'all. So check us out on the back end of the break, because coming up after the break is SmackDown Alley, where we're going to talk a little Night of Champions. It was an amazing pay-per-view with an amazing finish. And that's one of the things we'll talk about. Not first, but we'll get to it. But that will be the main event in a second. And then we will get to some video game talk after that. You are watching, like I said, Let Cheap Pop Podcast, brought to you by First GenXers Presents. I'm here with Dark Lord 100, Runescryer, and the Saint. Y'all stay real, stay up. We out.
We back at it. Yep, we still doing it. Poetic beats. First GenXers. Gia. Let's get it, y'all. Come on. We back in the building. It's been a long time cooking in the soup kitchen. And I'm chilling with the Saint. Dropping these beats, won't stop, nope, I can't. Let me get up in the lab, turn it up. Game on with the First GenXers. What's up? Let's flip on the Switch or the Xbox and get up in my zone, I'm clowning. Let me clear my throat for a minute. Shout out to my folks while I'm in it. It ain't nothing but love, it's babe business. I really don't know what's so who ain't feeling this. And this is only the beginning. Now versus then, this is something for the chillin'. Poetic got the joints like McDonald's. I'm loving it. It's the First GenXers. We're now rocking with Poetic Beats. This is the First GenXers production. Get your PlayStations out. Get your Xbox out. Get your Switch out. Let's get it in, y'all. Holla back.
Got to keep it. You got to keep it lovely. You got to keep it. You got to keep it lovely. struggle. I ain't even giving up on whatever I wanted. The tragedies I've seen, I can't even stomach. Most of y'all weak as shit and would've started running. Every time I make it back to the crib, I'm thankful the Most High let me see all of it. Grateful I'm lovely, and I'm being real with this. Please don't judge me. I'ma stay on my shit. I'ma keep a grind mode.
Adam's family like dynamic between Pugsley and Wednesday. Like,
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah.
Well, I always temper this because I think
I did not like the receiving caution tagline.
I've also seen what Chase Center looks like when the Valkyries are fucking playing, so fuck all of you. Because Chase Center is packed no matter what's going on.
Here comes a hammer. Here comes a hammer.
There would be none of that.
Hammer time. Oh man. Yeah, man. Talk about it real quick while we wait for Dave to come back real quick before we jump into Night of Champions. I was telling Swab about my player, my road to the show player on MLB The Show 25.
Yeah.
And I was feeding him the stats that this guy had in his rookie season. He played 90 games. In 90 games, and let's start with the pitching. He's a two-way player. As a pitcher, in 18 starts, he went 16-0 with a .34 ERA, giving up only 5 runs over 140 some odd innings, while hitting 215 strikeouts. Right now, that pales in comparison, and he threw a perfect game.
Right.
All right. It's all in his rookie season. And that pales in comparison to what he did at the plate. Hitting for 611 in 330 at-bats, hitting 611 with 70 doubles, 80 home runs, and 177 RBIs.
Damn. He put his work in.
Shoot. Yeah. He set the all-time hit streak record at 74 consecutive games. He obliterated what's his name's 56-game hitting streak. And Barry Bonds' 73 home run season. Both blown out the water in less than 100 games. Yeah. Anyway.
No, hey, listen. I like those little victory conquests. So hey. there's this game called Escape the Back Rooms. Listen, that game will give you the heebie-jeebies, but you can totally immerse yourself into it. It's like there's a room full of nothing but rooms with halogen lights, and that's all you hear in the background are the halogen lights. In the meantime, there's a creature somewhere in the room, but you have to find 3 pieces to a ladder, and you have to find this ladder to assemble it, to go up the ladder, to go get a key that clearly you have to go to another room on the other side of the fucking complex to get through another door. But then that's where you drop into the next room. It's like that game is straight fuckery, bro.
And that's that's more difficult than finding one unmarked pixel in a pre-8-bit video game screen. Out of like, how many screens did Adventure have?
No shit.
And you had to find that one unmarked pixel to stand on it.
Infuriating.
Now, and you know what? Hold on. See, and you know what though? It's crazy because I have the Atari. I have the Atari 50th anniversary. I should have played that shit, but I find, you know what? You're gonna make me go and play that and find that Adventure. You're gonna make me now. You're gonna give me something. You're gonna give me something to shoot for. Thanks a lot.
Right.
And fuck you, bro.
I'm in your head, rent free.
Yeah, they did definitely make them a lot. Like I said, well, I don't know, because like again, y'all know Retro Saturdays playing through Final Fantasy 3. That game feels so easy. Like I haven't really even gotten to a like head boss guy that I'm supposed to face that was like any type of a real challenge. Like I've never felt like my team was on the verge of death at any point. Like I don't know.
Are we supposed to be talking wrestling right now?
Yeah. We're just shooting
Did I miss more than the commercial break that I thought?
No. We are talking wrestling. I was just
we were talking baseball.
I told him some numbers from my baseball, from my player on my baseball, and
okay,
they're insane. Anyway, all right, so that will take us straight into. Come on. Anyway, all right, so let's get to what everybody wants.
Damn, we're only 54 minutes in. This is crazy.
Yeah,
we're efficient.
Well, say WWE Night of Champions PLE took place yesterday, and boy, was it a doozy. First and foremost, it started at 10 a.m., which was odd for a lot of people because
1 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, it was 1 p.m. Eastern. Normally they start their pay-per-views between 4 and 5, sometimes at 3. Like tomorrow Monday Night Raw starts at 3 p.m. instead of 5 p.m. because they're traveling. But this Night of Champions pay-per-view as a whole, at least for me, was an A minus to an A pay-per-view. I don't think a lot of people graded it that high. I think a lot of people probably graded it between B's and C's. But I graded it an A minus to an A pay-per-view. Either of you guys get to see the whole pay-per-view? I know you said you got to sell most of it, Saint. You didn't get to see it, babe?
I haven't figured out how to get the pay-per-views active on my Disney subscription through ESPN.
That's interesting. Are you paying the $30 a month?
I've just got the Disney Plus, Hulu, and HBO package. So.
Oh no, the ESPN Unlimited is its own like thing that you have to get like outside of that.
Another $13, which the only reason I'd be getting it for is for the monthly pay-per-view.
I pay $29. It's $29.99 a month is what I pay for. But again,
so
I'm a sports fan, so
I'll go. I tried looking at various websites, but just couldn't get them going. So
fair enough.
I like the out-of-market games too. So
it started out with the first hour was on ESPN, and it started out with the men's King of the Ring tournament final between main event Yeet Man, Jey Uso, and the ruler over Femi. Would the ruler become king?
Or
would we be eating our way to SummerSlam?
Yeah.
It was a good match. Definitely think like it wasn't Jay or Oba's best match, but I think both did well in the match, and I think that at the end of the day, we got the winner we should have gotten.
Okay.
I think. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you like this. Look, now what I saw, Jay did have a little bit of determination. I'll give it to you, but Obafemi, I'm sorry, bro. Like Jay, I love Jay Uso, but Obafemi is just that motherfucker right now. Like zero fucks is given. He's already slayed the beast. One good time. Let's just run little tactics here. Obafemi, I underestimated him to that degree.
Like, here's the thing about it. I have to give a shout out to my former co-host for the Cheap Pop podcast at its origin, the one and only Alpha. My dude, shout out to you, bro. He told me about Obafemi years ago, before Obafemi even hit NXT. Like, he was talking about Obafemi on the show. And I can tell you this. Obafemi has lived up to every single bit of the hype that I've heard about him for years. And like I said, this wasn't his best match. And I don't mean that as in like he botched it, or I just don't think this was him or Jay's best match like that they've ever wrestled. It was a good one, but I don't think it was their best one. But I do think they got the winner right, because in any logical situation, there's no way Obafemi should be losing to Jay. Especially again how over Oba is right now with the crowd, when the first 3 drum beats of his fucking intro hit and the thing goes dark. I was looking at an article on a fan page called ProWrestling.com, Pro Wrestling like World or some shit like that, and
Right.
the title of it was Obafemi is the best presented wrestler since The Undertaker. Like, and I have to agree, like Obafemi himself is an aura of a man. Like he's in 6'9", he's like 300 plus pounds of pure muscle, like between 280 and 3 something of pure muscle, and the guy can move around the ring like no other, like nobody since Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they present him to me is perfectly aligned with the character that he is, the gimmick that he is as the ruler. Like his little pose that he hits in the ring, and the way that they shoot that, the specific camera angle that they use, makes him look like a monster. It makes him look like the monster that he is. So Oba won the King of the Ring, but did not announce who he would be facing. So that announcement is going to come in the coming weeks. If you watch SmackDown, you may think it's Cody Rhodes, but if you watch Raw, we'll see what happens. He may go after Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Oba versus Roman at SummerSlam. That's the match that everyone wants.
I don't know. Like Oba versus Sami Zayn could be a good match, but I do agree that it would be a great match to watch. We'll see.
Yeah.
Did I just slip there? Yes, I did. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, oops. This person did announce who she's going to be facing at SummerSlam immediately following her Queen of the Ring victory, and that is the one and only Io Sky, baby. And here's the thing about it. I say that Io Sky was the correct winner, but not for the reason that everybody else says. We're like, oh, they would have been stupid because Liv Morgan's already champion. That's why she shouldn't have won. No, Io Sky should have won because it's Io Sky's time. It's time for her to be in the spotlight. She's earned that. You know what I'm saying? Through the work that she's put in. So it's her time to be in the spotlight. Like, so like Liv, and again, Liv still gets spotlighted because Io chose Liv to face at SummerSlam. So we're getting a rematch in 5 weeks anyway. So yeah, if you want to have Liv go over, you can have Liv go over at SummerSlam and keep it going.
I'm down for that.
Nah, I'd rather
EO have it. But
I
gentlemen,
want you to have it. Yeah.
Say, what are your thoughts on the match, and Dave, what are your thoughts on the result? Saint, kick us off.
Let's face it, man. Liv Morgan, Io Sky is always going to be good physical contact.
Yeah.
But let's face it, Danhausen came out and did his job.
Yeah.
You are cursed. No, no, it is Io Sky's time. I mean, seriously, in all of that. And I honestly believe that she should get all the accolades that she's getting. And it's a well-deserved match. It ended well. And it was clean. It was good. Can't complain.
And Dave, your thoughts on the winner?
I'm all about Io. I'm just not. I don't care about Liv Morgan. She's a basic bitch.
Oh,
okay, that's kind of harsh.
That's kind of like, damn, man, like, dude.
Yeah,
I would say something. I would say something about Liv Morgan in basic, but we would get thrown off of air, and I might get arrested. So I'm just
in the words of the prophet Elijah Baker of 3TOB, let me take a sip. Because yeah.
Oh man, but
continue on.
So like I said, Io Sky got the victory, and immediately after the match announced, told Liv Morgan, "I'll see you at SummerSlam," effectively choosing Liv Morgan as the champion she's going to go after. So,
and I mean, she told her too, like she said, like immediately, like
she said, "Bitch, I only know 6 words of English." Yeah. And I'll see you at SummerSlam.
That's 5, man. 5. Yeah, no. That's right. 6 words. Bitch, see you at SummerSlam. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But yeah, so all right. Needless to say, that match was amazing. But that match was followed up by what could easily be considered the main event or the best match of the evening. And that is Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker in the steel cage.
Yeah, I heard about that.
No. Let me say this. Steel cage match, unite.
Yeah.
That right there was some brutal, off the hook ass shit. When I tell you that I thought Braun Breaker, for a second, I thought he was about to concede, like uno mas, no more. Then all of a sudden, he's like, "Motherfucker, wait, what?" And then Seth's like, "Oh no, you don't. I'm Seth fucking Rollins." So curb stomp, like put your face right back into the mat and have a good day. Kiss my ass.
Seth Rollins looked at Braun Breaker after that match was over and said, hey, your face is over there on the ground. You might want to go pick it up, son. And walked on out. Very calm. Yeah. Or my favorite line, and I will always repeat this till the day I die. For those of you who do not know, it was said by Timothy Oliphant in the amazing movie known as Gone in 60 Seconds, where he walks up on they're driving through a construction yard, and one of the cops' cars gets hit by a fucking or gets hit by a fucking wrecking ball. And he walks up to him, he's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And the guy's like, Well, he's like, "Because you just went through a wall."
That shit was
and they just cut scene right there. Beautiful. But yeah, like it's like that's what Braun Breaker went through at the end of it all. Somebody told him you just went through a wall. And Seth walked away with the victory. Yeah. And here's one thing I liked about it. WWE could have used this as a moment to bring back Bronson Reed if he's ready, or a moment to have Austin Reed Austin Theory or Logan Paul come out and try to interfere in the match and stuff like that. But the fact that they let Braun Breaker take this loss clean to close out this rivalry, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Because Braun, if you look at the overall match, Braun looked very, very strong. Braun came out from that. It's kind of like Obafemi taking that L to Brock Lesnar. Like, Oba didn't come out of that looking weak. He didn't come out of that looking weak at all. He took the L, but he didn't come out looking weak. I think it's the same thing.
Of course he take the L because these young guys or whatever, they don't want to fall in the face of their adversaries or their rivals or the elder statesmen, if you will. My whole thing is this, motherfucker, better luck next time. See you later, youngster. Have a good morning. Have a good afternoon. Have a clean good night. Because, motherfucker, you fixing to sit down. You're going to take this ass whooping, and you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
You're going to enjoy it and love it. You're going to relish in it.
100%.
The smell of defeat.
Yeah. And I haven't seen it, but I have heard it. The super Frankensteiner through the table from the top of the cage.
Yep. It's one of those matches where it really showed us that when it comes to in-ring work, the WWE is in a good place. Like, it always baffles me when people from AEW say, "Yeah, but all their wrestling matches suck." I'm like, it's a clear sign to me that you have not been watching the actual WWE product. You've watched highlights and you've read results, but you are not actually watching the actual product. Because if you were, at least one match out of every pay-per-view is a straight-up banger. Out of 5-6 matches on every card, there's one match that you walk away that's unforgettable.
One that's clearly in somebody's top 10.
Right.
Possibly top 5.
Right. So if not for the year, then ever. Like, at least one match. Every PLE. Shit, damn near every Raw and SmackDown, there's at least one match that's a straight up banger. And so, yeah, like I said, it tells me that you're not watching the product.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, so the next match that was up involved Trick Daddy himself and his lemon pepper steppers, baby, defending his U.S. title against the absolute Ricky Saints. Now, let me say this before we dive into the results of this match.
Because can I just say 3 words?
Hold on. Ricky Saints, what the fuck is that pose that you do when you come out? Like what the fuck? Like what? Like I swear to you, bro. Like, no joke. I expect to hear him go when he hits it. Like, I don't understand what that is. It's not necessary. Just come out and be there. You're a great talker. You definitely got the look. But that little pose that you do at the beginning of your entrance, I'm good. Anyway, go on, Saint. What were we gonna say? 3 words.
3 words. Fuck Ricky Saints, man. Listen. Okay. Yeah, that little pose, that's a little it's a little suspect there, but we're not gonna throw labels out, but he's still bitch made. Anyway, I'm throwing out because listen, that match right there, I mean, Ricky Saints, he's cheap. That little thing he did with Young Guy and with Lil Yachty, and I know that I don't even want Lil Yachty to grow anymore in terms of popularity. Get the fuck out the ring, man. Stay the fuck away from the W. You can't even spit 16 bars, bitch. You can't even spit 8. But yet you want to get in on the WWE, man. Kiss my ass, man. But Trick Williams dumped on him.
That Trick.
Just like
that Trick. What?
Been slapping him for fun. Yeah, fuck that, man.
Well, say. And right quick. Before Dave gives us his thoughts on the winner.
Congratulations to Mr. Trick Williams. This past weekend, he managed to marry the one and only Lash Legend. Locked her down. So congrats to him. Congrats to Trick. Yeah. Congrats to Lash on your recent nuptials. And hope the married life is good to you guys. What are we gonna say, Runescryer?
You know, we are going to have in 20 years, we are going to have just the stable of, you know, Naomi and Big Jim's kid, Bianca Belair's kid, and Trick William and Lash Legend's kid.
That's the way it works. Well, we hope to have that. Not all of their kids always end up wanting to go into wrestling. Like I think there's plenty of members of the NOI family out there that never went into wrestling and never went. As many of them as there are that did. As many as there are that did, there's that many more that have never touched a wrestling ring.
Right.
But it hurts my heart to see how much hatred the NOI family gets. Like the whole bloodline needs to go somewhere and fuck off. It's like you go somewhere and fuck off. Anyway, let's see. Next up is on the women's side. We had Tiffany Stratton taking on the one and only Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's United States Championship. And this match, I was happy with. I was genuinely happy with the results. I'm glad that Tiffany retained. I'm a Jade Cargill fan, but I definitely think her pursuit should be the Women's World Heavyweight Championship or the Women's WWE Heavyweight Championship and not the U.S. title. So that's why I'm happy with the results of this match. What were you going to say, Sam?
Oh, hey, it is what it is, man. Listen. Tiffy time. That's it. 2 words. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still love Tiffany Stratton, man. She, don't get me wrong. I love me some Jade Cargill, but yeah. Tiffy time is still on the radar. She's still on the clock.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we shall see where it goes. And Dave, what are your thoughts on Tiffany Stratton retaining?
Fine. I had no skin in the game either way, so it's like, okay. Yeah. As long as the match is good, cool.
Sounds great. All right. So then the last match to talk about is the one that had the biggest impact on the landscape of the WWE. And that is the triple threat match, 3-3-3 triple threat match between current WWE champion Cody Rhodes, Gunther, and Sami Zayn. And you think I gave something away right there, but I did. And you'll see. This match was everything I would hope it would be: chaotic, fun. Everybody kind of got their ass beat throughout the match. And at the end, it had one of the most unexpected winners that anybody could ever expect to see. As the last great good guy, Sami Zayn, in the kingdom of Saudi Arabia, in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, walked away as your new WWE undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Gentlemen,
instant shock.
Oh, you seem to be itching to say something, so go ahead and kick us off with your thoughts on this.
Instant shock. Like that was like.
I'm mostly for Sammy. It's about damn time. And glad that Sammy was able to get the win, and as close as he's going to be able to get to having a match in Palestine.
Yeah,
I know that winning in Riyadh was absolutely huge for him.
100%. And I give it. Yeah. So Saint, go ahead and kick it off. Sorry, or go ahead and tap in.
Listen. Sami Zayn is a great wrestler. Okay, You know, he is the last. There's a little fun fact in there. He is the last of Dusty Rhodes' charges.
Yeah, from the NXT
Yeah.
days. Yeah, him, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
All of them.
Have
Oh no, I
got-
want to say Joe came. No, Joe came during the late Dusty years.
Yeah.
So,
But you know, currently, I mean, he's got his accolades. My thing is that Sami Zayn did his job. Gunther is pissed, which he'll be all right.
yeah.
He'll live. I think he's gonna try to break out Nick Aldis, but that's just wishful thinking. Even though I wish that he'll go ahead and stomp him the hell out.
I think, and here's the thing about it: we have so many different possibilities here. We could see Cody versus Sammy for a rematch at SummerSlam, but I think we're probably going to get that at Saturday night's main event in July. The last event between here and major event
SummerSlam.
here and SummerSlam. We could get Sammy versus Gunther at SummerSlam. Or we could get Sammy versus the ruler, now the king, Oba Femi, at SummerSlam. So
we could get a lot of
endless.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless, but let's see if it works out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said,
the only thing that I saw as possible with Jay beating Oba is a furtherance of the Jay slipping into heel territory and accelerating the collapse of the bloodline.
I don't think it'll be a collapse.
Only thing, and I'm not trying to boo-boo on your parade, but the only thing I will say in thinking anything about an accelerated ending to the bloodline is understand that WWE has already stated that they're perfectly happy with the bloodline, and so most likely it's going to continue. They basically said they're not planning on ending it or splitting them up or anything anytime soon.
Yeah.
So
and like I see both sides of the issue with the bloodline resurgence. So, but we'll have more to talk about that with the Raw review, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, not just Raw, SmackDown as well.
Yeah.
I don't think any of you guys got to see SmackDown, but with SmackDown, it was quite an interesting turn when it comes to the bloodline. Because effectively, right now, Solo Sikoa is Solo.
Yeah, for real though. That's funny.
Yeah. Jacob said Solo straight, all right.
Yeah. So well, not just that, but not just that from Raw, but also Tama Tonga and Tangaloa is no longer fucking with Solo. They're on their own shit now. So it's gonna be interesting to see where the bloodline stuff goes on. But I think what we're gonna witness is this, and this is just personal thought. It's kind of counter to what you do. I don't think we're gonna see Jay turn on Roman. I think we're gonna see Jay. I think the next time we see Jay, I think Jay's going to be pissed that nobody came out and helped him beat Hogan. It's not necessarily that he's going to turn on them, but he's going to lean more into we need the family and Roman's, and it's going to cause a clash between the two. But I think at the end of the clash, I think the clash is actually going to take place. And I've said this before on the show, between Jacob Fatu and Jey Uso instead of between Roman and Jey Uso.
Right. It's going to be a struggle for who's going to be Roman's shot caller.
Not necessarily just that. I think it's going to be Jay coming for Roman and Jacob stepping in his way. I think Jay's going to get frustrated with Roman because Roman's going to come down hard on him for losing to Oba, and I think Jay's going to not necessarily turn on him, but he's gonna feel like he's supposed to be equal to him.
Yeah,
it's going to be the one going to put him in place.
It's that meme that I shared with you guys about the different types of Ulufala.
Yeah. We're going to get to that too. We're going to get to that in a minute. But yeah, so speaking of, he had spoken of Raw, so we can tap into that real quick. Solo Sikoa showed up on Raw this week to ruin Jimmy Uso's attempt to put LA Knight in his place.
Yeah.
And so
yeah,
Solo
LA Knight
showing,
was, hell, I'll take it. Pin.
yeah, I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either. You know, I totally understand. And, you know, LA Knight is not necessarily wrong in all of the, you know, the complaints, kayfabe or real, about, you know, when's my time here?
And so like, and so it's one of those things that when we talk about SmackDown, you'll get what I'm saying about LA Knight and his connection to the bloodline right now and what's going on. But there were two big stories that I want to cover real quick from Raw that came out of it. First and foremost, we have new World Tag Team Champions.
Profits are up.
As the Street Profits were up and they wanted the smoke, and they took the World Tag Team titles from the Vision. So which is I'll be honest with you, was a hint to me that Braun Breaker was going to lose at Night of Champions. Like, not a complete like, oh yeah, I knew it. It just was a hint.
Yeah.
What are they saying in the comment section? Oh no, never mind. Anyway, so but yeah, so it was a great show. That was the one thing, and then the other thing was my beautiful Valkyria has gone mad.
Oh, the Raven Queen is unleashing her anger.
And she turned on the one person that has had her back for the longest time, and that was Bayley after they lost a WWE Women's World Tag Team Championship match to Paige and Brie Bella. And
I saw that.
Yeah,
she clearly crashed. She clearly crashed out.
Yeah, and I don't blame her. And I like the fact that they're getting her a little bit more of an edge again, where she may be, you know, a female tweener. You know, just.
Well, she's one of those ones that she's just got a likable face. You can't look at her and not like her.
Yeah, I can see Lyra Valkyria and Stephanie Vaquer being the Rock and Stone Cold of the women's division for the next decade or more.
Right.
Yeah. If they're pushed correctly,
Right.
100%.
And also, can I express my concern? Do we know if JD McDonough has been gotten to a hospital yet?
I don't think so. I think they were still discussing it in the car. But that's what he gets for touching Danhausen's experiments. Like, you don't mess with Danhausen's experiments, right?
Are cursed.
I walked in and told my daughter right now, I said, you know what? I said, you're 18 now. And she's like, yes, I am. I was like, yes, you are. I was like, so that means I'm no longer going to spank you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to walk in, look you dead in your eye. I'm just going to tell you, you are cursed. And she
that's cold, anyway. Man. That's cold.
That's great. But yeah, so just JD, man,
that was a great bit.
That was a fantastic bit.
I definitely like what they're doing with the judgment.
And you know, and Dom's like, "Where's my money? Where's my money?
Where's my money?" It's funny is he has people on SmackDown and Raw looking for their money from him because he has Los Garza on SmackDown that's looking for their money from him too. Like,
be right back, fellas.
What's up? You said be right back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So for those who didn't catch it, one of the backstage bits was Liv going to see Danhausen to try to curse Io Sky, and JD accompanying her. And meanwhile, Danhausen saying that he's spent like all 100,000 human monies that he got from Dom and JD. What was last Raw or the previous SmackDown? And he basically spent it all on an experiment, which is basically like a milk crate with like little electronic lights and stuff going on inside. Nobody knows what's going on. And JD's like, "What this?"
Yeah, it touches it and goes, and it is fried for the rest of the episode. And I do love the fact that Sami Zayn, and I'll say this based off of what happened on SmackDown too, that Sami Zayn is including Johnny Gargano in his whole thing. He's like, I'm getting great advice from this guy over here, and it's Johnny Gargano just planking on top of a case. Like, thank you. You ready to come back, Saint? No, don't look like it. All right. But yeah, so yeah, that was a great bit. And on SmackDown, it was another great episode as well. We had the brawl for it all between Sammy, Gunther, and Cody Rhodes. They beat the shit out of each other. Like I said, MFT disbands as Solo Sikoa, as Tama Tonga and Tala Tonga walk away from Solo Sikoa. Blake Monroe did debut jumping Kiana James from behind after Julia defeated her. Oh, no, sorry, attacking Julia after she defeated Kiana James in a one-on-one match. And then LA Knight was actually asked by Solo to join him in his fight against the Bloodline. And what do you think LA Knight said?
I don't know. What did LA Knight say?
Thank you, but no thank you. Are you ready to come back, Saint? What's up?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all I was waiting for.
Oh, yeah. No.
Can you tell me you was ready to come back? But yeah. So yeah, LA Knight asked Solo for if he would work with him to take down the Bloodline because he hates Roman Reigns, he hates the Usos, he hates Jacob Fatu, and he has nobody to stand with him. His whole family then turned his back on him. I think what I smell is a Solo babyface turn. So, and then we also had a confrontation between Finn Balor and Tama Tonga. So we might be seeing them restart up their feud from back in New Japan. Like, yeah, SmackDown was pretty interesting this week.
Agreed.
I want to say, all right. So the last thing from SmackDown is we had a few matches. We had Jade Cargill defeat Chelsea Green because she interfered in the match between Michin and B-Fab and Tiffany Stratton and Alexa Bliss after they tried to jump Stratton. Rey Fenix again defends the AAA Cruiserweight title, this time against Nathan Frazier in what was easily the match of the night. Paige defeated JC Jane in a crazy match between the tag team champions and Fatal Influence. And then Danhausen ended up in a match with Matt Cardona, who's slowly but surely turning back into Zack Ryder. He came into Danhausen's thing in a backstage segment during SmackDown, and he's like, I keep doing my hand like this. I keep wanting to say woo woo woo. I keep wanting, I've been thinking about moving back to Long Island. What's happening to me? It's like this nigga slowly but surely becoming Zack Ryder. But there was a segment in which Danhausen brings out the Miz and Kit Wilson, who are walking zombies who just say their catchphrases. So like Danhausen's like, what has it been like having me, Danhausen, take over your show, The Miz? He puts the mic up to the Miz, and Miz goes, awesome, because that's all the Miz can say now. It's awesome, and he's like, these guys wanted to stop me from doing the show. What do you think of that, Kit Wilson? He's like, toxic. It's just hilarious. Yeah, and so like, yeah, I love what they're doing with them. And Danhausen and them has the match, and of course Danhausen curses one of the members of Los Garza, and so the ring pyro goes off in his face.
It happened again.
Yes, just like it did to Kit Wilson.
Oh, jeez.
With Danhausen, you are cursed.
And so
I gotta say that we're getting a lot of very brave people for stepping up to take pyros to the face.
Yes. Well, technically, I'll say this: if I want to be that dude, technically it's not to the face, because if you watch the pyro goes off in this directions, and and nothing really comes up in the center.
Oh yeah, I know.
Acts like they were hit by it, even though the pyro completely misses their head on both sides. Yeah. But yeah, I do love the whole pyro effect. Like it's pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the entrance pyros that are a couple feet away.
Yeah.
From the wrestler making the entrance.
I'll say. But anyway, yeah, it was a great SmackDown. Check it out when you get a chance. But all right, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the intro and then bring you guys center screen for the next couple of topics. Here, Dave, you have the running sheet, right?
I've got it, yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and set you guys up, and then I shall be right.
All right, and first up, we have a review of everything announced at the 2026 Capcom Spotlights. So, Saint, did you get a chance to go over it, or?
No, I didn't get a chance to see about it, but I did see there were a couple of games of interest.
Yeah.
That I wanted to divulge in, so that's good.
So, first up, Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection.
Okay.
Will allow players to challenge the powerful Elder Dragon Nerd Gigante. I wanted to make sure I said that absolutely perfectly. And also there is a DLC for side story Rudy for Monster Hunter Stories 3, $9.99 or free for deluxe/premium edition owners. The narrative explores the origin of Rudy, the royal feline, and his ancestors.
Okay.
We got Resident Evil Requiem.
I haven't gotten a chance to check into Requiem. I did see a few people that have been really playing it. So
right. And for all you Switch folks, the Grace Ashcroft and Leon S. Kennedy amiibo will be released on June 30th. So, 2 days. Had to check that out. Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen. Expansion story takes place in the new northern region of Norgan. Centers on the fallen dragon and a mysterious woman hunting it named Eir. Norse mythology note: Eir is the name of one of the Valkyrie.
Okay.
Yeah, but 12 unique dungeons, expanded character editor. Norgan features relics players can find that can be appraised and forged into weapons, armors, which are stronger. You can have special effects and skills. And an August update is planned before Dark Arisen's launch. They'll add additional save slots, improve performance, adjust the Dragon's Plague condition with more treatment methods, and raise weapon skills slots to 6.
Nice.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword. New game footage. Shows off a battle against a newly revealed Genma.
The Hatsuten.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that it? Yeah, that's it.
That is it for all of it.
Okay.
All right. Well, Capcom showed us a lot of good stuff this year.
I'm going to check out Dragon's Dog. I'm going to check out Dragon's Dogma because I am all about that Norse life, even in the fantasy.
All right. I'll be right back, fellas. Gotta run and get this food.
Okay.
But all right. So the next up thing is good for Switch 2 users. And that is that they too will have their opportunity to play GTA 6, which is a game that I'm really interested. If I was to buy it for the Switch 2, it would just be to see how they handle like the violence, and because GTA is notorious for being an extremely violent game. Yeah. So to have GTA show up,
extremely violent game and lots of other non-family friendly conduct.
Yeah, so it's like, and I can understand, like, yeah, they could probably take some of the
are we still going
to
Are we still going to be taking hookers into the backseat of taxi cabs and then beating them up to get our money back?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are we gonna do here? Like, because if anything, it's going to end up being a neutered version of the original game.
Right.
Because like I said, if I remember correctly, in most of the cutscenes since GTA 3, and most of the cutscenes, they're cussing.
Yeah.
In some way, shape, or form. So like, I don't know how well that's going to go over with the Nintendo Switch crowd, and that would be interesting to see. Like, it'd be like, let me ask this: I don't own a Switch or a Switch. Well, I do own a Switch and a Switch 2. I just don't. I've never bought these types of games for it. But is Metal Gear Solid out for the Switch or the Switch 2?
I don't know. Hold on a second. Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, because I would think like that's a game as well that's kind of got some violence to it. You ready to come back, Saint? Give me a nod. Yeah. All right. There you go.
Sorry, false alarm, y'all. I hate when food gets delivered, but
no problem.
Yeah. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection is available on the Switch.
See, I wonder how they do those games, because again, that's a game that's got some significant violence to it.
Yeah.
Like, so how do they translate that to the Switch 2?
Well, hell, I don't know, but Bayonetta has significant violence. So
yeah, very true.
Yeah, and that's kind of that's kind of risque if you think about it. So yeah.
But I don't know if there's been a game that goes as far or goes as hard when it comes to the violence and the cussing as GTA does. That has been ported over to the Switch or the Switch 2.
Yeah,
with that type of stuff. So we'll see. Like I said, I personally think it's going to end up being a neutered version. Like,
I don't
it's
know.
going to be a version. But yeah. So all right. So let's see. The last subject that I have, because like I said, we don't have too many. I probably got Dave looking up some new ones, or looking up something else here. But Universal's $530 million video game adaptation officially gets a new sequel. And it shows a picture. It looks like, what is it? It's Five Nights at Freddy's.
Freddy, yep.
Another one.
We're getting a third one, but we have the script is going to be done by Gary Dauberman, who did scripts for It, Annabelle, and The Nun.
Wow. So this should be pretty good, because those movies are all like, wow. What's that? I hate text messaging. My big ass.
Somebody's pounding on the keys hard, man.
Oh, that's Dave on this computer. I know that.
Sorry.
No worries. But yeah, so my daughter was a big fan of the Five Nights at Freddy's movies, so a third one wouldn't be a bad thing. Help the kids. Yeah. The kids will like it. So, oh yes. And I like to announce this when this happens because it happens so rarely. I actually beat Suave in our championship game on college football. Not only did I beat him, but I beat him pretty soundly with a 14-point victory to bring home the national title to Florida State. I want to thank everybody who was a part of this, all the players.
So the Criminals won?
Yes, the Criminals won. The Florida State Criminals. No. Oh man. But yeah, no, it's always a fun game between me and him, but like it's nice to get the victory. Should have been 2 victories in a row, but I lost a close one the year before. This is why me and Suave can't wait for, and this is what I'm about to bring up, College Football 27, which has us considering buying the Madden College Football bundle. Like I never bought Madden 26. I only got college football.
All right, I'll be right back, y'all.
All right, but I'm thinking about buying college football and Madden this year. It's like 129, 139 with the MVP plus thing. And because of these specific features, you're now able to download your draft classes from franchise mode and upload them to the franchise mode in Madden, which is huge.
Mm-hmm.
They brought back the coach mode that I've been complaining about that they had back in 2014 and didn't bring back for 25 or 26, where you just, the computer plays the computer. All you do is you pick out the plays, you run through your offense and you do that. And you get the best players that you can. I've been waiting for that. Not only did they do that so that you can do it in the franchise, but now you can go head to head with other human players and just do the coaching mode, which is something that me and Suave have been asking for forever and a day. So now we have all 3 of those features, and it may be worth the 129 for both games that they're going to be charging. So, yeah. College Football 27 is about to be everything that, yeah. But yeah, so that's my report back on college football.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. So now here's a question. NCAA, they also have basketball and baseball also?
Not in the video game form anymore.
Okay.
I want to say 2K tried out college basketball, and so did EA, but neither game saw a lot of success. I think 2K's game saw a little bit of success for a little bit, but neither game saw massive success. Then college football, EA Sports version of college football saw massive success. The 2K version did not. Unlike the 2K NFL video game, the college football game was not better than the EA Sports college football game. And then EA did the unthinkable and secured the exclusive rights to the NCAA and their teams at the same time as securing the NFL the rights to the NFL. So we were never able to get anybody else making a college football game, at least not with the real colleges. They can use the cities because you can't, you can have Alabama on there. They just can't be the Crimson Tide. They can be Alabama Red Team, whatever. But yeah, and then that just got lifted recently. So the ban. Oh no, that's why we stopped getting college football, because somebody else bought the rights to the NCAA one. Their EA Sports bought the rights to the NFL. And somebody else bought the rights to the college football, so then they couldn't make college football anymore until 2025 when those rights were up. And so then we got the college football, the EA Sports college football game. And now we're going on to 27, which looks to be amazing, I tell you.
All right.
But yeah, definitely worth it to purchase it just for the head-to-head, just to be able to do And you might actually want to get it yourself, Saint, and join me and Swab in our thing from the get-go, because everybody's going to kind of be on even playing field outside of the actual players on the field, because it's not going to be our individual skill level as players that determine victory. It's going to be how well we recruit and the players that we recruit and how well they play in our system, as we won't be playing the games against each other. The computer will be playing the computer with the teams that we put together. So So I'm just saying, it's something. It kind of levels the playing field when playing with people like Swab or myself, who played the game for like decades, and then we have our like it levels the playing field to not be able to control what's actually happening on the field. So
yeah.
All right, fellas. Anything else for us to?
In terms of
gaming.
In terms of gaming, the only news thing I think that's like I said, the only thing that's been really pushing was GTA this week, and all the pre-orders and so forth, and all of the new rumors that are out there. But from what I am understanding, and this is another rumor, that customizable radio stations this time, possibility of using a Spotify list.
Oh, gee,
we don't know.
I mean, I remember that.
I would love that.
I remember back with GTA 3 on the Xbox, you used to be able to upload your media into the Xbox memory and have it as a radio station. It was basically the tape deck.
That was back. That was one of my favorite times with GTA.
But other than that, that's about it.
All right. The GTA, whatchamacallit sales.
I mean, they're through the roof right now, to be honest.
Yeah, and I don't blame him. Like I said, this is one of, like I was saying on paper, I believe that, because this is one of the most anticipated game releases in the past decade, because of all the hype that's gone into it between then and now. You know, like it's insane. It's completely insane. I cannot wait to well, I don't know. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to buy the game as soon as it comes out, but I'll get it within the first like week to month that it's out. Easy.
Right.
So if I can find a better job and I can afford it, because I'm not choosing between GTA and eating food. It's gonna be food every time. Anyway, all right, fellas. So that will close us out with the video games.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Saint?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. Just I guess that'll be it for the next segment. For what I got.
That's pretty much it for video games, unless we got anything else right now. No. So all right. All right, where can we find you next? And Saint, I'll let you kick us off and let us know where can we find you next.
Okay, so it's gonna be a plethora of shit. All right, so I'm definitely going to be doing I'm going to be doing my usual either MVT Deuce or MVT Fusion. Probably going to do Fusion. I haven't done that in a while because I haven't been running a lot of games online in a while, so I may do that. But coming up Tuesday is a very special stream. I will be interviewing the one and only Cheryl the Pearl from the group The Sequence, formerly one of the first female rap groups in history. Formerly the two late members of the Sequence, of course. One is named Blondie, and the other one is named Angie B, aka Angie Stone. And we will be getting into the dig, as this is going to be the first interview since the passing of both of these ladies. So we're going to be getting into a depth of that. Other than that, tomorrow is June 29th. This is our affiliate anniversary. We don't know what the hell we're doing, but we are going to be streaming, and we are going to be streaming some long hours. So buckle up, Buttercup. Get ready for it. And then just the rest of the week doing different streams and revitalizing our look, because we do have a new one coming, and it's going to be good.
All right.
That's about it.
And Dave, what's going on over there on the night shift this week?
Well, I'm pretty much okay now. Had a lot of unfortunate body issues past couple nights, but we'll not get into that. So I should be back on. I will be back on tonight with Starfield, midnight to whenever I finally collapse into semi-comatose state.
Mm-hmm. Right on. All right. So for me, it's going to be, you can first and foremost catch me at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern tonight on The Classroom, featuring Tonight with O'Malley. She's confirmed she should be there. So we should have her there and me, and we'll be talking about the NBA draft, some football news, and of course the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup, and also some baseball news. So stay tuned, y'all. That will be on Double KK Double Network, First YouTube, First GenXers YouTube, and on the First GenXers Twitch at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Be sure to join us for that. Then as far as the video game tips is, I'll be in on the whatever stream we end up doing for the affiliate on Monday night. I have to work during the day, so I'll be tapping in that night. And then Tuesday, I'll be back at it Tuesday afternoon, probably around 3 or 4 for 3:30, 4 o'clock for some college football 26. Probably playing more of me and Swab's online dynasty, a couple of games there. And
that'll be 7 o'clock for you Eastern Coast.
Yeah, 7 o'clock Eastern. And that'll probably be on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for some NBA Wednesdays and for MLB Thursdays as well. So even though I'm thinking about throwing, since I am off on the 3rd as well, because
son of a bitch, that's right.
I may end up throwing in a pop-up stream there. I've been playing some Fight Night Champion. I've also been playing some Undisputed, so I may throw in a
whoa. What on what system?
I've been playing Undisputed on the PlayStation, and I've been playing Fight Night Champion on the Xbox.
Let's go.
So I may do a pop-up stream on Friday morning or Friday afternoon sometimes.
Let's go.
Or early afternoon. All right. I'll say. And that's all of them. All right, so that'll be it. So y'all, other than that, y'all have a great night. Any last words for him, gentlemen?
No? Just keep it real.
Stay up, stay real, and please, y'all, take care of each other, because every day it's more dangerous out there.
All right.
Peace.
We are out.
We are out.